Yo, what's up, 47ers? This is your boy Shay K47, and today, guys, we are here with a brand new What If series. Now, am I done with Hikari? Heck no. Hikari's still got a lot to go through. I haven't touched Blue Vortex part of it yet, and we just got into something great with Tonari versus Ishiki, and that's something that never even remotely happened in the canon, so you already know the story is taking a deep dive. I am taking my time with that because I do want to make it a good part, and I do want you guys to enjoy that. But until I get back with Hikari, starting a new What If, and it's one that I haven't really seen tossed around, mainly because we kind of got some part of it like in the anime. But this is What If Obito saved Rin. Now, if you guys know this, there is a part in Naruto we do get to see like little glimpses in the Infinite Tsukuyomi, or a little, like in like little dreams, or a little bit just like small little scenes of like what if Obito and Rin were both, able to be alive, or be, were able to see their dreams fleshed out and everything. So I'm here to make that story, but maybe in a bit more detail, give you guys a bit more clarity to the best of my ability. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys enjoy this What If. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys want to see more parts of this, I will gladly do it. But without further ado, let's begin this What If. We start things off in Madara's old hideout. Obito is still resting, trying to recover from taking a full-on boulder to the right side of his body. His arm hasn't completely healed, with even with Zetsu kind of filling out the spaces too. It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take a while. Zetsu was helping him basically reconstruct all of his right side, and it's taking its toll. His body is still not completely used to Zetsu, and Zetsu knows this. It's going to take a while. As Obito's training, trying to get his body back into shape, trying to get everything back to the way it was, Zetsu informs Obito that his friends are in danger. Obito was in concern. What danger did he mean? And what about his sensei? Zetsu informs that the Mist are after his friends Kakashi and Rin. This throws him off and sends him into action. He immediately wants to run out so that way he can help, but he knows he's not strong enough. Zetsu tries to calm Obito down. Obito doesn't listen. He needs to get out there and help his friends. He immediately goes to the entrance of the hideout, but sees that there's a giant boulder in the way. He does his best to use his new arm to damage it, but it ends up breaking the structure of the arm in general, and he starts to lose power immediately. Zetsu offers the Toby version of himself to help him out, to strengthen his body. Obito immediately takes the help, and now Obito is currently, well, technically Toby. With his new strength, he punches through the boulder and rushes out to find Kakashi and Rin. Now, as this is going on, this kind of takes place as it normally would in the original story. Obito informing Toby that the minute that him and Kakashi will link, things will be different. Obito is running as fast as he can, if not a little faster. Toby wasn't accounting for this. Obito is showing signs of greater strength than what he did before. Could this be what humans would call worry, care, compassion? Toby didn't know. He was just another version of Zetsu after all. But he was moving faster than intended, faster than what he had planned. Toby had tried to slow down his movements, but there wasn't anything he could do. Obito was moving faster than anyone he had seen at the time, especially for somebody so injured. He shouldn't be moving this fast at all. Obito had two things on his mind: Kakashi and Rin, his friends. He wanted to make sure that they were okay. Just as Obito makes it to the clearing, he sees the mist everywhere, jumping at all angles, trying to attack Rin and Kakashi. And then he sees something that makes his blood run cold. Kakashi charged up his Chidori, his lightning blade. Rin is right there. To his eyes, it looks like Kakashi was about to stab Rin with his attack, but something felt different. Kakashi's face looked different. He had no time. He had to act, and he had to act now, but what could he do? That technique made Kakashi fast, and by the time he got there, Rin would already be dead. There had to be something that he could do. And there is. There is only one thing that he knew he could do. But he had to act fast. He looked around the battlefield and found scattered shuriken everywhere. Just as everything was too late. Oh, it was about to be too late. Kakashi was about to stab Rin. It was all going to be over. Rin's suffering. She wanted everything to be done. But at that last second, both her and Kakashi heard somebody yell fire style Phoenix Flower Jutsu. They were astonished. There was only one person that they knew that jutsu, and it made everything come crashing down. All of a sudden, all the attacks stopped. Kakashi's Chidori powered down right as it was about to touch Rin. Rin and Kakashi looked in astonishment. They couldn't believe their eyes. Was that Obito? Kakashi couldn't help but start to tear up. Rin as well. They were so confused. How? Obito was trapped under the rubble during one of their missions. How is he here? Obito didn't have any time to explain. He joined up with his teammates and explained to them that he told them that he will explain everything later when they get back home. But right now, they have a job to finish. Kakashi understood and stood back to back with Obito. Rin looked down. Kakashi looked at her and was going to tell her that she shouldn't have jumped in, but felt this wasn't the time to scold her, especially not in front of Obito. He wouldn't understand. At least not now. Obito decides to pipe up and ask Kakashi a question, asking if he forgot his promise. Kakashi looked back at him, saying no, he'd never forget his promise and he'd never go back on his word. Obito smirked, still trying to figure out what that whole scene was when he had pulled up, but he understood. He knew that Kakashi wouldn't go back on his word. He knew Kakashi wasn't that type of guy. Both of them stood back to back. Kakashi, smirking under his mask, tells Obito not to hold him back. Obito, with his own snide remark, reminds Kakashi that he's gotten a whole lot stronger. With the two of them, and with the help of Tobi's little upgrades, they were able to make decent work of the mist. However, it wasn't exactly close to the carnage that Obito did when he saw Rin die in the original. Obito and Kakashi held their own, Rin as well holding her own with a bit of revitalized life in her. She felt like she had something to fight for as of this moment, and she just had to see it through, no matter the risk. They fought for as long as they could. Obito knew that he couldn't keep this up for long, and he didn't know how long Kakashi and Rin had been fighting, so they had to get out of there. Kakashi tells Obito and Rin that they need to retreat and they need to get back to the Leaf. This is something that they can't handle by themselves. They need reinforcements. Obito understood, and so did Rin. They dash out of there as soon as they can. The mist not too far behind. They keep on trying to backtrack towards the Leaf. However, the mist is coming in waves. There's not much that they can do with their current strength. They fight back as much as they can, but it looks to be a losing battle. Obito is almost out of strength. Kakashi is almost out of strength. And Rin looks like she's worse for wear as well. It looks like all's lost. Until it isn't. within the blink of an eye, oh, you could see a just a little bit of flash, just a little yellow flash come out of nowhere, standing in front of all three of them. It was Minato. Minato had looked at the army of the mist and made quick work of them, immediately sending them back to where they were. Kakashi and Rin couldn't be more thankful. Minato was glad that his students all made it, and then when he saw Obito, he was even more taken aback. Obito, is that you? Obito was also happy to see his sensei. This was amazing. All of Kakashi's teammates were still alive. Minato was surprised and didn't know what happened. How did Obito survive? What happened on this mission? Kakashi said he will explain everything when they get back into the Leaf. He'll let them know about all of it. He's not sure about Obito, but he is sure about what happened with Rin. Rin looked away, kind of dejected, but understood why Kakashi was upset with her. Obito then took this time to kind of scold Kakashi as well, still not understanding the full picture. He said he explained it when they get back to the Hokage office. Obito needs to come with them. Obito hesitated for a bit. As far as he is known, and as far as the Leaf is concerned, he's been KIA, killed in action. If he goes back now, he might just be looked as another walking corpse, or people might ask too many questions. Obito knew he could trust Kakashi, Rin, and Minato. But what about the rest of the village? Could he trust the village? And furthermore, could he tell everybody about the plans for the future? Or what he was supposed to lead into the future? As soon as they get back into the Hidden Leaf, Kakashi debriefs the mission to the Hokage, and then goes to meet up with Obito, Rin, and Minato. Obito is still in his Toby disguise at this point, not wanting to raise suspicion. This kind of weirds Rin and Minato out, but they just kind of accept it for right now. Kakashi comes back, meets with the group. After a debriefing with the Hokage, Kakashi then explains what happened to Obito and Minato, explaining that Rin had wanted to jump out in front of his Chidori. This took them both back. Why? She didn't really have all the details. All he knew was that Rin wanted to end her own life, saying that she couldn't return to the Leaf. Rin had an idea as to why. She looked them all in the eye, and she didn't know how they'd react, didn't know what else to think, but thought it would be best to tell them the truth. She explains to the three of them that the Mist were trying to control her, gain control of her, as a weapon. Both Kakashi and Obito were taken aback by this. What weapon? What strength does she possess? Minato started to put the pieces together. No, she couldn't be. Rin explains that she is the host of the Three Tails. She is a Jinchuriki. All three were taken aback. Minato a bit more than anybody, because this means the Leaf has two Jinchuriki under its hands, in its midst, in its grasp, and they're just now finding out about it. The Leaf has two Jinchuriki under their control. If anybody else found out about this could potentially mean another great war, and that's not something that they need. Obito was just confused. A Jinchuriki? Rin? If anybody else had told him that, he would have told him that they're a liar, but it came straight from her. Kakashi had to take a seat as well. He didn't know what to think. But there's one thing that all three came to a conclusion. Rin is still Rin. So they all pat her on the shoulder, pat her on the back. Obito full-blown hugging her and told her, reassuring her that no matter what happens, they're all on the same team, and they don't look at her or see her any differently. Rin, for the first time, felt like she could actually break. Felt like she could actually talk to everybody. Felt like she didn't have this burden on herself. Her friends, her mentor, they accept her. Obito looked at her, his mask drawing back, lifts her chin, and just smiles at her. Rin didn't know it at that time, but it all hit her at once. She didn't realize how much she missed Obito's goofy smile. Kakashi couldn't help but laugh at him, reminding him that from here on out, they'll always be together. Minato couldn't agree more. What they didn't know is that there were still things lurking in the dark that planned to snuff out this little happiness. And that's going to be all for part 1, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys enjoy part 1. Please let me know what you guys like. Let me know if you guys like it. I think this story is going to go well so far. I will try and update it regularly. I got to get back to my Dragon Ball one. I got to update Hikari's part 11. I do hope that I'll be able to get this done this week. But without further ado, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, guys, later.